Tesla Giga Berlin appears to be speeding up its Model Y production ramp significantly. According to recent reports, the facility is aiming to produce 2,000 Model Y units per week, a significant milestone given that the factory is only a few months old. Welcome to First Class Tech, and in this video, we'll take a look at the latest progress of Giga Berlin and future updates. Curious to know? Let's find out. Producing cars in series and in large numbers is not an easy task for any automaker, and Tesla is also aware of the problem. Elon Musk's promises seemed unachievable quarter after quarter because production could not be scaled at the desired rate. It was a torturous path that cost the company more than a headache. There was a time when 500,000 cars was a target to beat, something that is now, thankfully, far behind, as Tesla is already talking about producing 2 million electric vehicles per year, a figure that would place the brand very high in the industry. Tesla appears to be returning with a boost in the third half of 2022. Gigafactory Shanghai is reportedly targeting an impressive output of 3K vehicles per day after factory upgrades, while Giga Berlin is reportedly targeting a somewhat similar milestone, 3K Model Y per week beginning October 2022. The Gigafactory Berlin is an important part of Tesla's strategy. The factory is in charge of producing the Model Y, an all-electric crossover that Elon Musk believes will eventually become the world's best-selling vehicle both in terms of revenue and volume. With such lofty goals in mind, Giga Berlin needs to ramp up Model Y production as soon as possible. According to a recent report, Tesla is now aiming for a weekly production rate of 2,000 Model Ys sometime this month. If the information is correct, Giga Berlin will be able to double its weekly output in just a few months. After all, the facility could only produce 1,000 Model Ys per week in mid-June. A target of 2,000 Model Y per week for September may not be too far-fetched, especially given Tesla's recent initiatives to boost Giga Berlin output. For example, in July, the facility underwent upgrades aimed at improving vehicle production. These improvements could pave the way for the facility's aggressive ramp. According to reports from late July, starting in October 2022, Giga Berlin could produce approximately 3,000 Model Y per week, or nearly 600 units each day during a 5-day workweek. Tesla Germany was also reported looking to increase its Model Y output to 1,500 units per week at the time. Giga Berlin is still in its early stages, so it has a long way to go. Giga Shanghai, a more mature Tesla factory, was reported to be aiming for a daily output of 3,000 vehicles. Expectations are high that Giga Shanghai will continue to expand its output, especially as Tesla builds another vehicle production facility nearby. Giga Berlin, on the other hand, is no slouch, with Tesla SVP of Powertrain and Energy Engineering, Drew Baglino, stating on the Q2 2022 earnings call that the Germany factory could produce 5,000 Model Y per week by the end of the year. By the way, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic. According to recent comments from Brandenburg's economics minister, George Steinbach, the Tesla Gigafactory Berlin's workforce ramp is on track. The minister also stated that Tesla's electric vehicle factory in Germany is now the largest industrial employer in Brandenburg. Steinbach also stated that Tesla would soon be Brandenburg's largest training company. Aside from that, Tesla's presence has several effects on the state, as it may encourage potential investors from around the world to consider Brandenburg as their next potential site, according to the minister. More importantly, the economic minister made an important comment about Giga Berlin's operations. According to Steinbach, the expansion of Giga Berlin's headcount is still on track, based on what he knows so far. According to the minister, this demonstrates that Tesla hires skilled workers not only from Brandenburg, but also from outside the state. The economic minister's remarks also contradict, to a degree, the allegations made by IG Metall, one of Germany's largest unions. According to IG Metall, Giga Berlin's hiring ramp is behind schedule due to low wages. If Tesla's headcount is indeed increasing as planned, the EV manufacturer may not have a problem attracting talent. Aside from discussing the headcount at Gigafactory Berlin, the minister also mentioned that the factory's balance sheet has been positive. The balance is completely positive for me. The business is up and running. As an engineer, I am impressed by the current state of production. Since the end of May, operations have been running in 2 shifts, with 3 shifts expected by the end of the year. It all speaks for itself, Steinbach said. This month, Tesla Giga Berlin transitioned to a 2-shift system. In Grünheide, Tesla's Berlin Gigafactory employed at least 5,000 people. It intends to hire more people in order to fully occupy a 2nd shift. Tesla Giga Berlin will eventually add a 3rd shift and operate 24 hours a day. Furthermore, it has been reported that Tesla will begin producing Model Y in colors other than the current pearl white multi-coat and solid black. colors are still being tested, and samples will be sent to the United States to be determined. As mentioned earlier, Tesla aims to produce 3,000 units per week by October 2022. During the most recent earnings call, Tesla SVP of Powertrain and Energy Engineering, Drew Baglin, stated that the company believes it can still achieve 50% plus growth by the end of the year. Finally, despite losing more builds than expected in the third quarter, we're still aiming for 50% growth this year. This target has become more difficult, but it is still achievable with strong execution, said Tesla's CFO, Zachary Kirkhorn, during the company's Q2 earnings call. Inefficiencies in both Austin and Berlin, according to Tesla's CFO, will continue to weigh on the company's margins for the rest of the year. However, Kirkhorn believes that as Tesla ramps up production, the impact of these inefficiencies will diminish. If Tesla Germany succeeds, it will be a huge win for Gigafactory Berlin. After all, the facility was only permitted to begin vehicle production in March of this year. So far, one of the obstacles to Giga Berlin ramping up vehicle production has been waste from the Giga presses for the Model Y's rear underbody. However, thanks to recent Giga Berlin upgrades, wastage from the Giga presses has reportedly been reduced by about 10%. Tesla Giga Berlin is still in the works. However, Tesla stated that Giga Berlin should be capable of producing approximately 500,000 vehicles per year, allowing the facility to meet the region's demand for the all-electric crossover. Giga Berlin and Giga Shanghai both temporarily ceased production in July to work on their respective assembly lines. Tesla halted production in Germany for 2 weeks to realign some of the casting machines producing rear underbody parts. During the short break, Tesla also installed additional machinery to improve Giga Berlin's production. Meanwhile, Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y production lines in Giga Shanghai have been upgraded. As a result of the upgrades, Tesla China delivered only 28,217 vehicles in July, down from a record 78,000 units in June. The upgraded Model Y and Model 3 assembly lines, on the other hand, should increase Giga Shanghai's output. Giga Berlin already produces 1,000 vehicles per week, and Tesla's new headquarters in Austin appears to be on track to do the same. Giga Shanghai upgraded its Model Y assembly in mid-July, and the Model 3 line is expected to be upgraded this week. The Fremont factory also appears to be pushing the envelope. A recent visit by a Canaccord analyst revealed that the Fremont factory continues to contribute significantly to Tesla's production numbers. So far, it appears that Tesla will have a smooth sailing in Q3 2022, bearing any unexpected challenges. Must recall that 10 years ago, Tesla could only produce 3,000 vehicles. He just made his car number 3 million a few years ago. Elon and Tesla are already talking about producing 2 million cars per year, all of which will be EVs, of course. A figure that, if achieved, would put it broadly in line with Mercedes-Benz and BMW. Certainly not a small win. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Do you think Giga Berlin will be successful in achieving its target? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in